This is Squid Research Lab. We're a team of researchers studying these fascinating creatures that move through ink in swim form and fire it in humanoid form. We've been observing them day and night, and today we'd like to share our latest findings. This report is about a particular group that spends its days hunting for treasure across a mysterious archipelago. This location, shrouded in fog, is the Spiralite Islands. A trio of swashbuckling musicians called Deep Cut heads there in search of treasure. But a sudden light forces them to make an emergency landing. Their pilot and the protagonist of this game is you, the mechanic. Hired by Deep Cut for being super handy, it seems the mechanic eventually got roped into treasure hunting too. The treasure in question is scattered across the Spiralite Islands, and Deep Cut has its sights set on it. As you can see, the terrain and environment vary from island to island. The exploration bot, piloted by a member of Deep Cut, can detect where the treasure is. But these islands are also home to aggressive creatures called salmonids. It appears they swarm around treasure and immediately go on the offensive if anyone gets too close. So if you want the loot, you can't avoid dealing with the salmonids. But if you can defeat them, the treasure is yours for the taking. Fend off the ferocious salmonids, and you can get all sorts of items and goodies. That's treasure hunting in a nutshell. Now let's examine these salmonids more closely. They're all called salmonids, but there are lots of different types. Let's go over them. First, lesser salmonids. We've got ones with spoons, frying pans, and tongs. Ones that bounce on springs. And ones that get in your face and explode. As their name implies, lesser salmonids aren't much of a threat on their own, but they attack in hordes, which can be challenging. Next up, boss salmonids. They're a little beefier than their lesser counterparts. Take the Scrapper, for instance. It faces you head-on, and its front is well protected. Keep using ink to stun it. Then circle around and take it down. That's the trick. In addition, the Salty Tongue is super sturdy and deals lots of damage. The Salivator flies through the air and creates whirlwinds. The Smoker produces fumes to protect its allies, and more. We've discovered quite a few of these boss salmonids. Oh, when you defeat a boss salmonid, they drop this big thing called a Mega Power Egg. Power eggs obtained from salmonids serve as energy for the exploration bot to dig treasure. And apparently, each Mega Power Egg is worth 100 regular power eggs. Huh? The exploration bot started digging. Seems like it sensed some treasure buried underground. What's that scary-looking thing? Whoa! It's a type of seasoned salmonid. This one's the minced Scrapper. It's got sturdy armor, and it comes with a threatening roller attack. Watch out, or you'll be minced into fish paste. There are other seasoned salmonids. The thick-cut Salty Tongue launches a massive beam. The Big Stack Stinger targets you with 3 lasers. There are even more. Each one represents the pinnacle of salmonid evolution. That being said, upon closer examination, they seem to be covered in salt. So maybe the saltier the salmonid, the stronger they are? We'll keep researching that. Phew! After battling salmonids, it'd be nice to relax and just enjoy the ocean view. But we should probably gear up for the next treasure hunt. Weapons are essential for defeating salmonids. Use the ink in your tank to attack. If you run out, just dive into it for a quick refill, like this. There are over 100 weapons to choose from. Sometimes salmonids drop a weapon when they're defeated. You never know which one you'll get. If you need to swap out your gear, just head to the hideout ship. And weapons have levels. The higher the level, the greater a weapon's power. You might even find rare weapons with special powers. So experiment to find your favorite one. Okay, well that ought to be enough for a regular treasure hunt. Let's be real. Salmonids are serious trouble, no matter how you slice it. That's where these come in handy. They're tools developed specifically for dealing with salmonids, called gadgets. Gadgets are powerful devices that can help you fight salmonids, and you can equip 2 of them at the same time. As you can see, they attach to your selected tank. Oh, right! There are 3 types of tanks. The speed tank, power tank, and tactical tank. The gadgets you can use depend on the tank, so let's introduce some of them based on tank type. First, speed tank gadgets. Blast boot. Leap forward at high speed and attack with a stomp. This can also be used for a hasty escape. Dash bomb. Launch forward using the explosion from a bomb. You can also move in other directions. Boomerang. Throw it to strike enemies. It'll stay airborne for a bit, then return to you. Booyah! Next, power tank gadgets. Splash it. Perform a quick slash in a wide sweeping arc. Even tough shields don't stand a chance. Splatolites. Attack enemies with discs that orbit around you. They also coat the ground with ink. Pretty useful, huh? Spin wheel. It swirls and sprays ink while moving, repelling salmonids that come into contact with it. The gadget can also lock on to boss salmonids. Finally, tactical tank gadgets. Shot pot. Once it's set, it'll automatically attack enemies. Don't let your prey get away. Bomb blooms. Link them together, then fire at them for an explosion. Chain as many as you can for a bigger blast. Tether whale. Once placed, it connects to your tank with a powerful laser. Any salmonids that come into contact with the laser will take damage. There are other handy gadgets too. Whenever you use one though, a cooldown begins, so you'll need to wait until you can use it again. Keep that in mind. After all, the first step to becoming an expert gadget user is knowing when to use them. And the true value of gadgets lies in customization. You'll need gadget parts for that. Take this boomerang we introduced earlier, for example. It's got delivery damage up, horizontal area up, stop duration up, multi-rang, Mega Power Egg Collection, and a variety of other parts that you can equip. You'll need gadget part slots to equip these. As long as there are enough slots, you can add as many different parts as you want. We present to you a customized Booyarang. Even at a glance, you can tell it's had some serious upgrades. Next, let's try combining parts for the shot pot. Fire rate up, then range up. An extra shot pot and... Ooh, how about knockback gas to keep salmonids at bay? Yeah! This is great! You can also get gadget parts from defeating salmonids. You might even find ones with super high performance. So change up your gadgets with different parts and experiment to find your favorite combo. Okay, now that we're all kitted out, let's pick the destination of our next treasure hunt. Every location has more than a few peculiarities. For example, there are locations where you'll need to collect lots of power eggs and mine for treasures in a wide open area. There are also dens swarming with salmonids. Strange facilities that lock you into using specific gadgets. And ruins where you'll dig deeper and deeper underground. All sorts of challenges await across the Spiralite Islands. Oh dear. Pretty sure we're done for. Yep. That didn't turn out the way we were hoping. So the salmonids bested you, huh? Well, don't give up. The mechanic can get stronger in different ways. Even if your raid didn't go as planned, you get to keep any experience points, as well as weapons, items, and so on. By gaining experience, you'll level up and become stronger. So get back out there and show those sinister salmonids who's boss. And with the spoils from your treasure hunt, you can add different facilities to the hideout ship. For instance, the Mechanic's Shack. You can upgrade your tank and increase stats like damage and HP. Looks like tanks also get stronger the more you use them. Keep at it, and you'll be able to equip tanks with 3 gadgets. There's plenty of potential left in these tanks. Plus, in the Gadget Workshop, Shiver can help you craft new gadgets. And in the Weapon Stash, Fry can assist with upgrading weapons or turning them into materials. There's more you can do, so build facilities and use them to hone your treasure hunting talents. Oh, and as for Big Man, he can catalog all sorts of info from treasure hunts. Why not stop by and check it out between raids? Let's go over some other features that'll make treasure hunting even more enjoyable. First, your outfits. While trekking across the islands, you can obtain outfits with all sorts of designs. Looking stylish is essential, no matter where you are. If you tap amiibo figures from the Splatoon series, you can get an outfit with a unique design. And by tapping the new Splatoon Raiders amiibo figures, it's seems you can unlock an outfit inspired by each character. Next, difficulty options. You can change the difficulty at any time. The only difference is how strong the salmonids are. The loot you get doesn't change, so choose the difficulty that's right for you. Now, about multiplayer. Splatoon Raiders is a single-player-focused adventure, but up to 4 players can journey together via local wireless or online play. Team up with friends or create a room with an optional password. And you can go treasure hunting as a group. Gotta say, it's nice to have some backup when facing swarms of salmonids. Speaking of which, there's the help feature. When playing solo, you can call for help, like this. Someone online can come and help you for a little while. But once you finish a raid after using Call for Help, you can't use it again for a bit. So you might want to save it for really tricky moments. You can also answer someone else's help request. If you do, you can receive some nifty in-game rewards. So work together to emerge victorious. Finally, let's talk a little about some special treasures hidden across the Spiralite Islands. While you're adventuring, you might find treasures like these. They're called salmonid relics. Huh, wonder what that strange power is. Whoa, that's a whole lot of moolah. Many relics like these are scattered across the Spiralite Islands. Doesn't look like these 3 are going anywhere until they're swimming in treasure. Looks like our time's almost up. Let's wrap things up here. Goodness, there are still so many unknown areas across the Spiralite Islands. And it seems that among them, there are places that appear almost bottomless. Wonder what's beyond that thick cloud of fog. We hope you'll discover that for yourself. After all, that treasure's not gonna hunt itself. And with that, Squid Research Lab out.